Oh my God. It is SmackDown and Rampage together in one show. Are you ready? Get your comments together because we're going to review tonight's SmackDown. We're going to watch AEW Rampage live together. And we're going to talk about the Oscars, X-Men 97, and Ultimate X-Men. Get your comments. I want to hear from you. Here we go. Good evening. My name is Zach. This is the West Coast Pop Channel on YouTube. And that was SmackDown, folks. And this is Rampage. Get ready. We got a lot to cover. I want your comments for the whole thing. What'd you think of SmackDown? And what do you think of Rampage as we watch it live? I am here because I was not with the guys this week. All throughout the month, I will not be with the guys. The guys are holding it down clearly by themselves. I'm going to watch that show later, so hopefully you liked it. But welcome to the show. Let us know. We're going to cover SmackDown as we have Rampage going on right now. Phantom X is ready to rampage. And Nate, you son of a gun. Oh, I can't even read that. It was a good solid 9, he says. Bald ass head. Anyways, glad you're here. I want to know what's going on in your life. I'll tell you what's going on in mine, and we're just going to have fun and get ready for the weekend. Some of you are already on the weekend because it's late. I'm right here live in Hollywood, California. We're getting ready for the Oscars just down the street, so we're going to get your picks for the Oscars. Not all of them. I'm just going to go over a couple of them because the main thing I want to cover is where you can watch the Best Picture nominations. I got that all sorted out for you, and of course, we're going to check out Rampage live. What match do we have on right now? It just started. Kip Sabian. So Kip is someone who I feel is just going to be kind of an AEW original, one of the last ones to kind of be phased out. This is the card right here. If you're not into what's going on Rampage, top of the card is going on right now. They do this like old Saturday Night's main events for WWF. Orange Cassidy and Trent Barreta versus Kip Sabian and the Butcher. We got Julie Hart and Robin Renegade, Pento El Zero Mero, and Action Andretti facing off. And then we have a three-way between Private Party, Brian Keith, we saw him live, and Commander versus Top Flight. So that is the card. We'll get to that one. And we'll get to that one. But this is the match right now. It is on. Well, let's get some people in here, get the chats rolling, and then we're going to talk SmackDown. Noob, how you doing? Let me know what you thought of everything here on SmackDown and what's going on Rampage. Hope you're doing well, Noob. One woman's match as always. Hey, it's TK, baby. Everything's going to change when big business happens this Wednesday. 9 out of 10 from Noob, too. That's 2 9s out of 10s. Noob and Nate. Love it. So nice. You put it twice. I appreciate you. Let us know. We're going to run down SmackDown. I didn't see the very end, so whatever it ended with, let me know in the chat when we get there. But we're going to run down as this match goes on right now. Let me just turn my volume up so I can hear. We'll talk some news and rumors, too. We're going to run down the X-Men 97 episode title list. So Kip Sabian has a lot going on for him. I just feel like he's just Tony has always has other toys he wants to play with. So he's one of these cool originals who went through some gimmick changes with the paper bag and the box. And now this. Penelope Ford's kind of forgotten about. They got a commercial. We're in picture-in-picture. The main segment was fun to watch. Oh, I can't wait. to watch that full segment. I was trying to get the show ready. I'm sorry if I started a little bit late, but main event was great. Man, you know, they're really pumping me up here. Let's talk about SmackDown right now because I know some of you just come from my pretty bald head, Nate. Let's get into SmackDown right here. Y'all are really giving it some good reviews here. 9s out of 10s. Nate, I'm going to get to your chat about Scream when we get to news and rumors. I do want to talk about that. All right, the Logan Paul return segment. Prime in the middle of the ring. He had KWD40. I don't know what the guy's name is. His buddy's in there, but let me know who that guy is. I don't know who it is. But Logan Paul, he's a great heel. He can go in the ring. we get a lot of stuff in here with celebrities, but I gotta say, he's really delivering. I like Logan Paul delivering this to KO, to Randy Orton. I want to make this a big match here, since the IC title match is going to be determined to have one person face Gunther this Monday night on Raw. I want to have this be the multi-ladder man match at WrestleMania. So with the original attack here on KO and Orton, you can even insert a couple more heels that might be able to help out Logan Paul, convince him to put them in the match in Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. So let me know what you think about this leading up to WrestleMania. I'm liking where this is going, if this is going to be the multi-man ladder match. Okay, KSI was on SmackDown. I don't know who he is. I don't. Fucking YouTubers, huh? Keeps up with them. There's no challenges to fight the Kabuki Warriors at WrestleMania 40. We might get a random four-way match for the women's tag titles at WrestleMania. Noob, I have very unfortunate news for you. I think this is going to happen on the SmackDown before WrestleMania, before the Hall of Fame, which we'll talk about too. WrestleMania weekend now has a third night, and that is SmackDown beforehand. So I think that's when we're getting the Kabuki Warriors. KSI, whoever. He's a boxer, YouTuber. Maybe I should be a boxer, huh? I'll be a boxer and a YouTuber, huh? All right. Where do you think this is going? Where do you think the U.S. title is going? Do you think it's going to go into a multi-man match? I hope so. Otherwise, too many people have nothing going on, and they're going to be put on that third night with the Kabuki Warriors. All right, Trent Beretta, man, the best friend's really kind of fallen off too on Tony's favorites list. If it wasn't for Orange Cassidy and his run with the Intergalactic Championship that he had. Jericho's on commentary. Oh, it's going to be a long night. He called him Kiefer Sutherland from The Lost Boys. Great movie. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Love Kiefer Sutherland. Throw the tag belts on Knock and Eric. I love it. Ooh, Eric with an X. I like that. How do you like that one, Phantom? I like that. All right, let's get into some more SmackDown as this match goes on here. I don't know what to make of this. Naomi feeling bad for Bayley. We had the little Bayley vignette. And then Bianca Belair said, what the hell are you feeling bad for Bayley for? She did this to herself, and now she's in the exact same position that she put me in. Like, think about that. Good storytelling, good stuff here going back and forth. Naomi knew that she was in a position like this where your teammates kind of all fall apart. So make of this what you will. I thought we were going to get Bianca Belair versus Tiffany Stratton. I thought that'd be a really good match. And now while Bianca's up, I just want to say something really quick. Anyone being racist towards Bianca Belair and saying she doesn't belong in that picture with Rhea and Cody, you are absolutely nuts. You're beyond nuts. Her resume is in your face on TV. Her resume, WrestleMania matches, pay-per-view matches, women's championship matches, Hell in a Cells, Elimination Chambers, Royal Rumbles, running around with Otis on her shoulders. Her resume is in your face. If you don't think she deserves to be there, you don't deserve to watch wrestling. That's my take. Anyways, Bianca Belair should be the face of the company over Cody Rhodes, my opinion. All right. Where do you think this is going? What do you think the women's match is going to happen here with Bianca Belair? And where do you think they're going to put Naomi on the card? Will she wind up on night 3 that's SmackDown before WrestleMania? Noob says, YouTubers, remember, a nostalgia critic would entertain to watch before Logan Paul. I don't know who that is. You know what? I'll look into them, Noob, tonight. I'll give them some clicks tonight. Bianca Belair just erased herself from the Damage Control storyline. It's about time for Bianca to focus on WrestleMania. Like that, Noob. Tiffany Stratton, make that match happen. Just make a good match. Tiffany can really handle herself under pressure. All right, next up, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. Bobby Lashley versus Karrion Kross. This match was fine. It does what it needed to do. I do believe this is going to take Bobby off the WrestleMania card again, unless Triple H decides to put everyone on the card for WrestleMania and make this just a big mixed tag match. I would like a mixed tag match with this. All right, I want BFAB and I want Scarlett involved in the match. But this was actually a decent match. I was fine with it. I did like it. I mean, it's no Trent Beretta versus the Butcher right now that we're watching on Rampage. But this did what it needed to do. It needs to build more heat for the two. I do believe you can just make this some kind of a gimmick match too, if there is not going to be a ladder match. And you can have some fun with this. Make something big and like just good for the live crowd. Knock and I went to a GCW show recently. They used a lot of hollow core doors. Too many, but it's still cool stuff for the crowd to go through. Make it a no disqualification. You got big dudes in this match, and you could have some cool spots. Scarlett can wrestle. Watch her in TNA. And BFAB wants to prove herself. So let's make this a big match here. Not on night 3 of WrestleMania, which is the SmackDown beforehand. Drink every time I say that tonight. All right. Trent Beretta and Orange Cassidy have beaten Kip Sabian and the Butcher. All right. There you go. Those are your winners right there. There's match number 1 down on the Rampage card. Big Business with Boston this Wednesday. Are you excited? We'll talk about Okada too when we get to some news and rumors. Monday Night Raw is Mania Night 4. There you go. I think it might be. So then, for sure, the new kickoff show is SmackDown before WrestleMania. That's SmackDown before. They're announcing some more stuff here for it. So they're going to sell some tickets. All right. Let's talk some more SmackDown here as we have the Infiltrate promo. I'm not familiar with them. I have been in and out of AEW television. But, yeah, let me know your thoughts on this match here. They could really make this something here. Karrion Kross is a great look. He just doesn't – I don't know if if you've seen Karrion Kross live, let me know in the comments here. I'd like to know your thoughts on him live because I think he comes across really well on TV, but not good enough for a big stage like WrestleMania. All right, this match right here, more proof of Tiffany Stratton. I know this was before the other. I have some of this mixed up here, but Tiffany Stratton picks up a victory over Michin. After this, Michin was seen backstage, at least online, saying some things need to change, right? Because Gallows and Anderson are now in NXT. Tonga might show up there. I don't know. He might be part of the bloodline, but AJ's on his own lone wolf thing, and now you have her trying to reconfigure herself before WrestleMania. That's not a bad thing. Just because someone's reconfiguring themselves and getting repackaged before Mania, coming back stronger after WrestleMania in the new season, because WrestleMania is her season finale, it can be a good thing. She's getting TV time, she's getting noticed, and she's putting over Tiffany Stratton, which is a good thing. So Karrion Kross is a threat back in TNA. That's what I want to see. I want to see more of the TNA Kross and Scarlett. Introduce Scarlett wrestling. Get her going. Let's get her going. Let's get her going in WrestleMania here with a mixed tag. But yeah, we had this, and then had some other stuff happen during the match. But Tiffany Stratton, it is Tiffy time, and I cannot deny that Tiffany Stratton is going to be a major player. All right, there's the banner I'm putting down below, just so you know what we're talking about. You can hit us up on our Instagram or our Twitter. You know, at the end, we are going to talk Oscars and where to watch those. Nominated films. All right, after Tiffy time, speaking of AJ Styles, the Lone Wolf was sending a message to LA Knight, through a television screen. Maybe it's Acer, who Walmart just purchased for like $1 kajillion, so you can get your Acer TVs only at Walmart from now on. It's actually a big deal if you want to check it out. It's a pretty big move by Walmart. I think it was Walmart, yeah. But anyways, LA Knight wasn't having it. He beat up a television set. He beat up probably an Acer TV because they're cheap. Or not Acer. I can't remember the name of the TVs. Anyways, the cheap ones at Walmart. That's what he beat up. So we're going to get this match at WrestleMania. I'm excited for it, and I hope it's a good one. Naka's going to go through the moon for this one. It's TNA versus TNA. AJ Styles versus Eli Drake. Yeah. All right. Nate's got some comments. What do you got for us here? I bet a slap will happen at the Oscars. Who would slap who? That's what I'd like to know. Could you imagine every year someone gets slapped? I'll take it. One angry grandpa on the TV. He did. I'm angry grandpa. All right. Are you excited for this match? I am. I'm a huge AJ Styles fan. That's Knox's favorite wrestler. I'm excited to see what they do for LA Knight's next phase, because that's what's going to happen next after WrestleMania. So, all right. Let's keep this train rolling here. We are 20 minutes into it. We're going to go into our second match on Rampage. We had this match happen right here. Another good one, right? Angel Garza. I think they dropped the Garza. versus Dragon Lee. Good match. This was a really good match. It showcased both talents, and you have to do that, especially when you got a tag team in a stable, because you need to make the tag teams and the people that aren't the main people in the stable feel like threats. So if they do face the bigger people like Rey Mysterio when he comes back next week, it doesn't seem like they're just throwaway jobbers. It doesn't seem like they're the Scott Nortons or the Buff Bagwells of the NWO, right? Got to build them up there. Very good talents, multi-generational talents. So I'm excited to see where they build these guys up here. Santos Escobar, I think let me know in the comments. Just let me know in the comments. Do you want to see Santos versus Rey at WrestleMania? Or do you just want to see the New Familia versus the LWO? Let me know what you think about that. I did like this match right here. Ruby Soho is on the screen right now on Rampage. My Rampage is paused, so let me know what you guys got going on. There we go. Medical update on Ange. But anyways, good match. Got to have good matches on the show, right? It's great. That's what wrestling is, right? Wrestling matches on the show. The main event. I need your help in breaking this all down. I didn't get to finish this segment. This is it. Hit the comments and let me know what all happened. I just got to say, electrifying new entrance from The Rock. This was dope. I love this new heel entrance. Someone online pointed out that now that he's a heel, the eyes of the bull went from blue to red. I am disappointed that we are going to get a tag match main eventing night one. I do believe it should go to a women's match, and I do believe it should go to Rhea Ripley just because it's just so hot and she's fighting Becky Lynch. I don't believe they pushed Io Sky enough to make that and Bayley the main event of night one. But I do believe it should go to at least one of the women. I don't know. Not a big fan of the tag match, but anyway, Santos versus Rey, mask versus hair. I will take that any day of the week. A hair match? Hey, join the club, Santos Escobar. That's what Nate wants. Give Nate what he wants. We have Julia Hart coming out right now. Let me know in the main segment what happened. This segment's up to you. I was trying to put together the show here, so let me know what happened. You got Seth right above me here with the $3 production kind of, silencing him. He came down to the ring with that on there. Old Shield style, I might add. We talked about it a couple weeks ago. Julia Hart kind of injured, but we didn't know with what. So now they're going to slowly put her back on television with a Rampage match. She has been helping out Sky Blue in her matches. So she has been ringside. Usually someone's pretty badly injured, they do not go ringside. But we got the women's match. Yes, the one women's match. Do you think this is going to change once Mercedes debuts this Wednesday? Do you think that is part of her deal in bringing in her own person there to help write storylines and guide the women's division? I think we need it. That is not Rihanna. Rihanna Renegade. I like that. The third Renegade sister. All right, JD. Fuck, bring him up every time, Nate. Nate! JD from New York came out and gave a stunner to Cody and Seth. Then Bloodline attacked JD and Cena came out and showed his OnlyFans in the show. Holy crap, that's my nightmare, Nate. You just named off my nightmare. Unbelievable, Nate. I'm drinking tonight, that's it. Thanks, Nate. Ricky Stanicky. Probably his best Rotten Tomatoes score. I think it's at 47% right now. All right, this match is kicking off. Let me know what happened at the end of SmackDown as we watch the women's match here. And we'll get your Oscar predictions coming up next. And we'll talk some news and rumors. Actually, I think we'll talk news and rumors first because I want to talk about Nate's comment here. But yeah, what do you think about SmackDown? There you go, women's wrestling chant. Did they make the match official? Did they do it? I wasn't able to find out online right away before I went on. Let me know if they did or not. JD versus Cena. Book it. Book it. Book it. They can use weapons. Book it, Nate. Book that match. Did you see the Vince blur that they have? They got Vince's face blurred out, and that's hilarious to me. That is hilarious. Unreal. What do you think of the new set? They're using the set that they had on Dynamite. You have the brand new era kind of starting and kicking off this Wednesday on Dynamite. I think it's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of the tunnels, so we'll see. But their last set that they used had so many LED screens. I don't know if I was a big fan of that. It kind of took a little bit away from that. Cops are coming. You can hear it. It's preparation for the Oscars, which are just happening down the street. 2K and film it on YouTube. JD, if I even buy, are you buying 2K? Who out there is buying 2K? I hear it's pretty good, and the GM mode is a lot better, I guess, this time. Special guest ref Eric. He's going to turn on me. I can't. He's going to turn on me to help Triton get better. Ryan Darnell, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Let us know what you thought of the end of SmackDown, and please let me know. Nate might let me know if you're watching Rampage, if you liked SmackDown, and if you're playing 2K. All right. Just let me know at the end. Did they make the match official? Is the tag match officially headlining WrestleMania Night 1? Did they make the graphic? Is it up there? I'm surprised we didn't get any more matches made tonight for WrestleMania, because I'm pretty sure it's not sold out. One guy is doing all the chants on Rampage right now. He still owes me a rematch in my GM, Zach versus anytime. If I buy that game, I will challenge anyone and everybody. One game I am getting when it comes out, I think all of us are, is Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2, the remastered. It comes out in a couple weeks. Actually comes out next week. If you order it right now, it's only $31.99 on all systems. You can play up to 64 people at once. How awesome is that? Robin Renegade moving a lot faster. I haven't seen her since I think Dark and Dark Elevation were still a thing. This is another one. Ryan Darnell, you are the next person to give it a 9 out of 10. Everyone is just like, I can't wait to just like watch this final segment. Rampage is like Marvel movies. Oh, we're going to talk Marvel in just a second here. Let's get into it. Let's get into some news and rumors here. It's wrestling, it's comic books, it's video games, got a whole bunch. Rihanna Renegade Zach. There it is. The submission is on there. Everyone's giving SmackDown 9 out of 10. I love it. It's the road to WrestleMania. This is the excitement you need. You need a 9 out of 10. Remember that Thunderdome era? Ooh, those were 2s out of 10. All right, Julie Hart takes the victory right here over Robin Renegade, of course, as we're going to build up the women's division for big business this Wednesday. Check Eric and Knockout on the show this Wednesday. I'm pretty sure they're going to watch Big Business live, at least most of it, maybe the whole thing. So check back on the channel Wednesday. Eric and Knock just did the episode yesterday. Check that out. Give it a thumbs up and some comments. We love your comments. Why are you filming with your phone when there's an actual camera right there? Oh, Soraya is on TV. Zach Zodiac. I don't know, man. Impact marks. Everyone's an Impact mark now. Knock and I just got tickets to our next live show. We got live stuff on the channel. Prestige Wrestling right here, back in Los Angeles. Main event is Josh Alexander versus Shelton Benjamin, and Leo Rush just got added to the card. We'll have more footage for that. That's in May, so be on the lookout. Long live TNA. 2023 to 2024. You think now that Scott's gone, it's going to die? They're really trying to build Zach up. Zach Zodiac looks like another version of Karrion Kross. All right. My Rampage is freezing up, so you know what? Let's just do some news and rumors. Let's have some fun, and then we'll get into your Oscar predictions a little bit later here. Not all Oscar predictions, but I'm not running down the whole damn card of Oscars. I didn't even see most of these films. So, all right, news and rumors. Let me know if you got anything right off the bat. Let me just get to this right here. Nate's comment. I'm just going to pull it up really quick once I find it. Once I get through your crappy JD ending with stupid ass John Cena and Ricky Shinicky. All right, KSI. Where is that comment? Nate, hit up these comments. Let me know anything that you're talking about this weekend or you got going on. I might just have to talk about it, Nate. I don't know if I can pull it up. Anyways, he's talking about the Scream movie. Scream, I'm a huge fan of the franchise. Here we go, Nate. Nate is a big fan of the franchise. Are you a big fan of the franchise? Let me just bring this up with the Scream movie news. The guy who played the cop, I forgot his name. He's in the season premiere of Abbott Elementary. He said that he's almost positive they're going to do another movie, so it's going to happen. I don't know if I even want it to happen right now. I think they might force it to happen and just give Nev her payday. Here's what I would do. I would hold off for a while and reboot the whole thing. Just like I need to reboot my Rampage stream again. But that's what I would do. That's the last I know of what's going on with Scream, Nate. If you know anything else that's going on that I didn't catch, let me know in the comments here. But I'm just going to reboot my Rampage stream so I can keep up with all the pre-taped action. But yeah, that is it. I don't know if I really want them to do anything other than do another hard reboot with that. Harley Cameron is crazy. She's growing on me. I'll say that. I'm fine with letting it die. I'm fine. Bring back Dixie Carter. Bring back Dixie Carter for the Scream franchise. I know what you're talking about. Dewey, man, R.I.P. Dewey. I heard they're going to film THR movie next year. The movie next year. Reboot the whole franchise and bring back the legacy characters. I think they should either totally wait like another 10 years or for an anniversary, or have someone reinvent Ghostface, different mask, something other than a knife, because it was kind of like a big deal that he used a gun in the last one. It'd be nice if TNT, their app worked, but that's all I know about Scream. It's up in the air. Let's get into some of these things I do have, though. This is going to be, so far, your class of 2024 Hall of Fame. We got Paul Heyman, we got Bull Nakano, and we got the US Express. Now, I have read online today that The Rock has had a heavy hand in this. A lot of these also seem like good picks from Triple H. Obviously, Paul Heyman, because you got the hot storyline with the Bloodline, and they're in Philadelphia. Who do you think is going to introduce Paul Heyman? You think it's going to be Punk? You think it's going to be Austin? You think it's going to be an ECW original, like Tommy Dreamer? There's some TNA for you. But let me know who you think is going to be in there. With the US Express getting it today, you think they're also going to do this today or this week, next week? Because they're going to announce the full class, I think, by the end of next week, so they can fully sell out that SmackDown before WrestleMania. But do you think Bray should go into the Hall of Fame this year? Do you think it's too soon? Do you think they shouldn't do it the same year as Wyndham Rotunda? Let me know. Let me know your thoughts on that. I'm a huge Bray Wyatt fan. I still have the SmackDown after he passed when they did the Terry Funk and Bray Wyatt tribute on my DVR. I cannot bring myself to watch it yet, but it's still going to stay there until I can sit down and get through it. That is my thoughts on that. I cannot wait to watch it because, again, I'm a huge fan. I just have to be emotionally ready to do it. So. Well, let me know who you think is going to be inducted as well. Haku has been rumored as that, as Tama Tonga is rumored to be introduced into the Bloodline after WrestleMania. Oh, Nate. JD should be inducted. Okay. Let's get into something else here. The Okada debut. Did you like the Okada debut? Some people up in the air about it. I'm fine with a heel Okada. I like a heel Okada. It's going to be a long burn before we get Okada and Kenny, but they've planted the seed now, so it's not rushed. I'm excited for it. I didn't mind the debut. I just don't think the Young Bucks should be on the microphone. It's personal opinion. I don't think they can deliver a promo without overly stuttering. Great in the ring, but anyways, these are his shirts right now, Okada. You can get the Rainmaker shirts at shopaew.com. But I'm excited. Again, the new era of AEW is here. Mercedes Moné is bringing it this Wednesday to big business. Triple H doesn't waste his money, unlike TK. Better be careful spending his daddy's money. We'll see how this pays off. I mean, he's building a dream roster. Some people are saying this is the most talented roster ever in history. This new AEW roster. You got the new set, you got the new theme song, which I'm not a big fan of. But yeah, this is going to be Dream Match Central, as Eric said in our chat. So it is a new era for AEW. We'll see where they take it. Good storytelling might help them. Triple H equals matches. TK equals signings. All right, let's get on to the next bit right here, as my Rampage still isn't messing. We'll get there. All right, what are you doing in July? Are you going to go see Money in the Bank? Or are you going to go see Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson? What do you think about the poster for Money in the Bank? A lot of people in there I wouldn't expect to be in Money in the Bank. I would expect Seth Rollins to take some time off. Obviously, it must mean like Io must be losing it, but maybe not. Misleading poster because the one that we had for Hell in a Cell for Perth had very different people on there, including CM Punk. All right. I cannot get Rampage going. Let me know what is going on live on Rampage if you're watching it. The TNT app is the worst app. I can never get this thing to work. The TBS one isn't that great either. Anyways, live on Netflix, how will that work? Kind of how Bleacher Report does stuff on Max, and other streamers are working on that, how you watch the NFL on some stations and stuff like that too. But this is a pretty big deal for them to get. So Netflix, July 20th. Yeah, Money in the Bank. Always a fun pay-per-view. We'll see where it goes. People always wanted that match to be added back to WrestleMania, but I think you can do that with the US title this year. And honestly, just introduce a women's mid-card title and have a good ladder match for that this year. But we're getting too close to WrestleMania. I don't think it's going to happen. All right, into the Marvel news right now. 2 X-Men things going down. This week, the release of Ultimate X-Men #1. You can see the mini covers right there. If you go on the channel, I did a review for Ultimate Spider-Man #1, and Nock did a review for Ultimate Black Panther #1. So this is the next one in the Ultimates universe. Let us know if you read it. Let us know if you like it. And let us know if you have been reading the Ultimate Universe and you dig it. I kind of like it. I think they're great comics so far. And Disney Plus released this. It looks like an old TV guide with the X-Men 97 names on there. So it's going to pick off where season 5 left off, with Charles dying and then leaving everything to Magneto and his will. These are the titles you can see right down here. Tolerance's Extinction is going to take 3 parts right here. And the season finale is going to kick off with 2 on March 20th. Let us know if you're interested in... I'm stuttering. I must be a young buck doing a promo. Let us know if you're going to watch X-Men 97 on Disney Plus. I think Nock and I and Eric might try to do something for it. So keep an eye on the channel and let us know if there's anything you want us to do for it. Tyson will get killed. Ooh-wee. I think it's the other way around, my guy. Marvel's tumbling down a mountain. It needs help. I'll say that. It could use a gondola ride back up. All right, X-Men 97. All right, Godzilla -1. Did you see this in the theater? Did you see it in color? Did you see it in black and white? But this is what the DVD set's going to look like. Not sure if this is exactly how the American version of the Blu-ray is going to look, but this is it. This is the design. This is the box. I've heard nothing but rave reviews about this. Godzilla -1 coming soon to a Blu-ray physical media near you. I still like physical media. But let me know if you saw Godzilla -1. I really do want to see it. I really want to see it in IMAX. And I cannot get TNT's app working. Let me know what is going on Rampage. There are a lot. You got that other one coming out too with King Kong, who has a power glove. Like, what does he have? Why does he have a glove? I don't know what's going on. I am not going to be able to watch Rampage with you. I'm trying, though. 1 is enough. I think we're getting more. I think I might be getting Rampage back. All right. Also, this is going to be the Fortress of Solitude. This is a shot from Superman, now just called Superman. This is it. This is your Superman symbol. This is your Fortress of Solitude. And I'm back on Rampage as Action Andretti just misses the pin. Let me know if you're excited for Superman. Coming out in 2025. And again, if you want to join me, I'm not going to be with the guys during the week for the main show because I got some comedy stuff going on here in LA that I'm very excited about. So join me Fridays. We got this Friday with Rampage and the SmackDown review. Next week, I'm doing a PS5 live stream during the day. Let me know what kind of game you want me to stream. A Contra game, a Ninja Turtles game, a newer game. There's the Contra reboot demo that I've been wanting to try. I can do a Disney afternoon game. Yeah, a lot of stuff. So let me know what you want me to stream. Hit up some comments. If you're not watching this live, let me know. But yeah, that's the schedule for this month, March. That's what the month is. It's March. Come on, Zach. All right, let's get it going right here. Again, let me know what you thought of the end of SmackDown. The Rock's awesome new intro. We're moving up the card right now. Chris Jericho's wrestling on Collision. $2K24. I don't have it yet. I don't know if I can get it. And if you are getting it, what cover are you getting? I'm going to get the women's cover. All right. Action Andretti takes the loss right there. Penta takes the win. More CMLL stuff. Are you into this? Are you liking the crossover between CMLL? That's going to be the main focus of Forbidden Door coming up because why? TK pretty much poached everyone from New Japan. So you got Titan versus Chris Jericho tomorrow night on Collision. Yeah, I really haven't watched Collision in a long time either. Nate, who am I made of money? If I had money, I'd have here to do this to your comment too. All right, we're going to commercial break. Anything else you want to talk about while I'm on here? Anything at all, let me know. Again, SmackDown. A lot of stuff happened. A lot of stuff coming up next week. Dakota Kai versus Bayley next week. You have Rey Mysterio coming back next week. Will he just cut a promo? I didn't put this in there. Dom got married this weekend. Saw pictures of Rhea and Damian Priest there. And apparently he got booed during his speech. So great heel work, even at a wedding, Dom. All right. Anything else coming up on SmackDown? Anything else you think is going to be placed on the SmackDown before WrestleMania? I'm going to try to do that one live on that Friday. I don't know if I'll be able to do that live. If Fox allows me to stream that live, I'm going to stream that live instead of Rampage. Or maybe I'll just get crazy and do them both. No, he's not. Otherwise, I would be raking in endorsement money. Should I demand that? If I had nothing to do with my life, I'd totally do that. All right, the Charmin Bears, they love wiping their ass. All right, we only have like one match left here on Collision. We have 17 minutes. We're going to talk about the Oscars coming up here. So let's get into those. And again, let me know what you thought of SmackDown and what you think of Rampage. What else are you doing this weekend? Anybody doing anything? If you hear noise in the background, that is the Oscars. They're a couple blocks away. This, it's small print, but I'm going to put it up here. If you can see it, it is the ballot. It's missing some categories. I don't think foreign films on here, but it is missing some films. But in the top left one, that is Best Picture. And if you look next to all these, it is the Rotten Tomatoes score. This is the Rotten Tomatoes ballot that you can find on their website. And then next to it is the audience score. But let me know if you saw any of these movies. If you're big into any of the Oscar ceremonies, I'm going to be landlocked tomorrow and Sunday because of them closing off streets here near me. Helicopters already going past all day. But yeah, Oscars this Sunday. And I made the slide just to help you out here if you do want to get into the Oscars. This is where you can find all of the best picture nominations online to watch. You can find American Fiction on Prime Video, Anatomy of a Fall on Prime Video, Apple TV, and it'll be on Hulu later this month, I think next week actually. Barbie you can find on Max. The Holdovers you can find on Peacock. Killers of the Flower Moon on Apple TV. Maestro you can find on Netflix. Oppenheimer on Peacock 2. Past Lives on Apple TV or Paramount Plus. Poor Things on Hulu, and as of this weekend, Disney Plus, and Zone of Interest on Prime Video. You can also probably Fandango or Prime Video. A lot of these movies just have Prime Video. And if you like streaming services, you should check out our streaming service tier list. We put it up last week. It's great. Had a lot of good points made and a lot of stuff in the comments. So if you like a streaming service specifically, if you have a favorite, watch that video, leave comments, and let us know what is and why it's your favorite. You might be able to sway us. But this is where you can watch all of this year's Oscar-nominated movies for Best Picture at home without paying for it, unless you don't have one of these streaming services. But that is it. Oh my God, it's Private Party. The main event of this Rampage, there it is, that Nate gives a 0 out of 10 so far. I like that women's match. I thought it was good. Oh my God, it's Private Party. All right. This is good, though. They're building the tag team division back up here on Rampage. It needs to be done. They took way too long building the trios division up, and now the trios division is Bang Bang Scissor Gangs. It's two different entities with two different types of belts, ROH's and AEW's trios, that they should just merge and get that done with. Next pay-per-view, Dynasty, I think they should just do it. Get it done with. There's no way you should have two trios titles on one TV show. But let me know what you think about where AEW is going right now. This new era is here. You got the new set from Dynamite right here on Rampage. You got Okada. You got Ospreay. You got Mercedes Moné. Man, it's time to get some good storytelling done. Brian Keith coming out right now. We saw him at some live events here in LA. Wrestling Revolver. You can find videos of that on our channel as well. Great worker. Great worker. So I hope they use him properly. So we have all these new people in AEW. I'm just going to talk about a couple people that I thought were going to get used better when they got brought in. Who we all thought were awesome gets and talents. Jay Lethal and Jay White. We'll see Jay White versus Darby Allin at Big Business this Wednesday, but I do believe Jay White has been wasted. He can always come back. He can always, make a bigger splash because you got all these other people from New Japan coming over and you got the feuds and the dream matches, but I haven't been a fan of Jay White so far. Oh my God, Jericho's voice. They should get their branding a little more on par. You can see on the sides and the entrances that aren't LED screens, the old AEW with the gold symbol in there. Let me just make this full screen so you can see. Up top there above the word Rampage is like the new AEW style logo in white. That needs to be uniformed and put everywhere. So I just think they need to focus on their branding just a little bit more. And I'm glad. I think they're done promoting Fight Forever. I'm pretty sure they are. You cannot keep advertising Jade Cargill more than WWE advertises Jade Cargill. All right, here come Top Flight right now. Very exciting team. Plagued with injuries. I think that's what's been holding Top Flight back. So hopefully we start building up the tag division more. And Top Flight and Private Party go to the top. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Hit me up in the comments right now. We did talk about SmackDown, but we can keep talking about it if you want, if you're excited. Everyone's been giving it 9s out of 10s. I loved it. We talked about the X-Men 97 and Ultimate X-Men, the comic coming out this week. Big month for that. Ultimate Spider-Man number 2 is out as well. I think that came out last month, actually. But Black Panther number 2, Ultimate, comes out later this month, too. So we're excited about that. It's a good universe. I know it's starting over again and whatever, but good storylines, good writing, great artwork in those comics. And again, make sure you join Eric Knock Wednesday. I cannot wait to watch this week's episode. Wardlow versus Joe on Wednesday at Big Business. they kind of rushed this, but again, get this Wardlow stuff out of the way because I don't think this Adam Cole faction is working at all. Voted worst storyline with the Devil Mask of last year. And now you got leftovers. You got leftovers going into this new era of AEW. And it shows that it's leftovers. And I think you need to end it. You need to get rid of it. But you got to wait till Adam Cole can do something. And you want to wait till Adam Cole can do something. And then when MJF's ready to come back. So too many moving parts for good stories to go through here. My voice. Thanks for joining me on a Friday night, wherever you are. It is 7:49 p.m. here in Hollywood, California. Again, we're getting ready for the Oscars right down the road. So exciting times right here in Hollywood. If you want to know why they call it the biggest night in Hollywood, it's not just because you get an award. It's just because it's a boost to like your resume here in Hollywood and some other stuff. But yeah, it's just random people voting. And a lot of the times it's movies that a lot of people don't really see. So that's why I put that list together. If you want to check it out, let me know if you have seen any of these Oscar-nominated movies. I only saw a couple of them. Angelico, Mystico. This CML stuff is really getting pushed. Mariah May, dressing as Toni Storm, will face Trish Adora tomorrow night. And then an Atlanta street fight. From what I've read online, the street fight stuff with the House of Black and Jay Briscoe is eventually going to lead to a match that has the ring on fire. So we'll see if that comes to fruition, if they do an ROH Collision or a pay-per-view. But House of Black, Briscoe, and maybe some others involved in a Ring of Fire match. That could be cool. All right. Private Party in Control. Spoke too soon. This is the main event on Rampage. I feel like they should film Rampage before Dynamite to get the crowd more into it. They have a lot of people that leave during the Rampage tapings, and they have a lot of people that leave while they tape ROH, which kind of sucks because some ROH stuff is really good. We're getting to picture in picture right here, aren't we? All right. Don't go anywhere. Thank you for staying here. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up to help out everything that we do here on the channel. These little things help out. But again, if you need to watch the Oscar-nominated pictures, here's where you can find them streaming. I'm looking forward to watching a few of these. It's just so many movies are over 2 hours. I can't do it. Over 2 hours. And this, again, let us know your comments on what you think of this year's Hall of Fame and if you think Bray should go in this year. If you think this is his year, again, they showed Liv and Bo Dallas at Dominic's wedding this weekend, some pictures of service to that. So it is tough to move on, but it's always good when you see people moving on. So maybe inducting Bray into the Hall of Fame this year, make it a big old family affair is kind of the proper closing for everyone. Which, you can never have when someone passes. So, but anyways, let us know your thoughts because we love Bray here at the channel. It was a sad day, very sad day. All right, Jimmy Dean, if you are getting psyched for breakfast, if Rampage is building that hunger for more New Japan talents, feed it with the goodness of Jimmy Dean breakfast. Here it is. Here is that new Kong movie. This looks so awful. This looks terrible. Oh my God, I cannot believe this is a freaking movie. When this is out, we got Purple Godzilla and we have Kong with a gauntlet power glove on his arm. And there's a bunch of like new monkeys now. I don't understand the mind process of trying to think that the inside of the world is big enough to have all these titans live, not just be, but like live. The world is only so big. Whatever. Aquaman's now on Max if you want to watch that. But yeah, Godzilla -1. Let me know if you saw it. I really want to see it. I want to see an IMAX. And I want to see it in black and white too, because actually color, they did the black and white film. They didn't just use a filter on it. So Did you see Dune 2? I haven't even seen Dune 1 yet. Again, these huge, huge, long movies. We have 6 minutes left together. Thank you again for spending your time with me. Again, let me know your thoughts on SmackDown. 9s out of 10 is what I'm getting from the chats. I like that. 9s out of 10 is going into WrestleMania season on a SmackDown with a huge segment from The Rock at the end rather than the beginning. Whew. Whew. And again, let me know if do they finalize this match. Is it now going to be 2-on-2 main eventing night 1 at WrestleMania? I missed the last 5 minutes of SmackDown. But I do love this new Rock entrance, man. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love it. Let me know in the comments. Let me know if the comments are going through too. My part of my screen is freezing up. I don't know if this is going to affect AEW television, but Warner Brothers Discovery wants to enhance True TV. So they're going to take Impractical Jokers off of True TV, put it on TBS. New episodes will air on there. They're putting a lot of their sports onto True TV now. They're going to do more NBA shows, NHL, and some baseball stuff on True TV. So they're going to bolster that, what they call a sleeping cable network. So if you're looking for Impractical Jokers coming up, the new stuff is going to be on TBS, and a lot of the new sports stuff is going to be on True TV, which may not make AEW television be preempted or on hold that week. So they might put that stuff on True TV. It does get decent ratings. It gets about the same ratings as TNT. TBS is their highest one of the 3. Tag match still going on. Mike Knox, the ref in the ring. What do you think about the situation, too? We didn't really talk about this. Let me just get the match card up here. We didn't get to talk about this, but let me know your comments on the Sammy Guevara suspension. Where am I going? Who's driving? Sammy Guevara suspended, obviously, for the stuff that happened with Jeff Hardy. He apparently violated concussion protocol, ignored some stuff in the ring. But was it fully his fault? Did Jeff maybe say something that made the ref think everything was okay? Don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that. The guys also pointed out, too, in the chat that it is convenient that he got suspended this long after, right before Mercedes is coming. If you know the situation, he made some comments about Mercedes on a show. Yeah, so maybe it's convenient that he got suspended when he got suspended. But he's suspended, and that is why Chris Jericho is teaming with Hook. Sammy Guevara, obviously originally supposed to be in the Hook position, but now Sammy is suspended. So we have Jericho and Hook vying for those tag team titles in AEW. Brian Keith. What do you think about Okada being in a program with Eddie Kingston to start it off? I cannot stand it. I think it's a fine first blow-off feud. It is an upgrade for Eddie after his match with Bryan Danielson. I can't really stand Eddie Kingston matches too much because he no-sells. You can't no-sell. There's a difference between like just completely no-selling, and then there's what people are complaining about with Ospreay and Kinosuke. Different types of like no-selling. Tough to explain. I think the guys touched on it on last week's episode, so I don't get too much into it. But Okada being built up into bigger and better things. I think he should take the titles off Eddie. I think he should win another title on top of that. I think he should have a couple of AEW belts if you want to do a Ring of Honor belt too. But I think you give him a belt right away. It's Okada. Did you geek out when Okada came? I know it was happening. The internet spoils things. I'm excited for big business this Wednesday. Are you going to watch it live? Watch with the guys. Watch with the guys live on Wednesday. Make sure you subscribe. Everybody's got stuff going on. You guys got stuff going on. So we do appreciate you when you do check in with us and you do pop in and out, do whatever you do. But thanks for checking in with the guys on Wednesday. Thanks for checking out the show tonight as we talk SmackDown, the road to WrestleMania, and Rampage. We have 1 minute left of this match, and Chris Jericho barking. What are you going to do with the rest of your weekend? Let me know in the comments. If you're not watching live, leave comments and let me know. And let me know if you think a certain someone should go in the Hall of Fame this year. I think maybe a nice closure year for the family and having Bray going as well. Might be what's needed. Nice move by Dante. These top flight kids can go, man. I mean, they're really, really good. It's those damn injuries. All right. I think we're finishing up right now. There it is. Top Flight takes the victory. Good call. I'm excited. Build them up. They're going to be entered into the Tag Team Champion Tournament. It's so weird that they do a tournament with 3 teams, at least 2 big teams in AEW, Top Flight and Private Party, to go in here. Obviously, the Young Bucks are going to be put in there. Obviously, you're probably going to have Blackpool Combat Club in there. But man, you can make this go for a while. All right, they're going to start a feud with Private Party for a while now. That's fine. Build feuds. I love non-title feuds. I love non-title feuds more than I love title feuds. I honestly don't even think if you do Roman and Rock next year, Mania, you don't need a title. Don't have any title for Roman and Rock next year. All right. Top Flight with Action Andretti out there. They're building that stable up. Everyone's in a faction. Everyone's in a stable. That is... Okay, the debut of the new Elite tomorrow. We saw it. We saw it on Wednesday. We don't need to... But big business is happening this Wednesday. Make sure you tune in to the West Coast Podcast channel right here and watch it with Knock and Eric as they talk big business. Mercedes Moné debuting. You think I think this is what's going to happen? Serena Deeb cutting a promo. Pow! You get the music. I do love her theme though. It's in my head right now. If you got a metronome in your head and you know the theme, dance with me. But that's it. That is Rampage. That has been SmackDown. What are your thoughts? Good night of wrestling? Not a bad night, that's for sure. I think the only thing is Rampage just needs kind of a refresh. It just looks like the leftovers of Dynamite. Just my opinion. If we're giving Dynamite a refresh, let's give Rampage a refresh, huh? What do you say? All right. Here's where you can join me on the channel. The guys are going to be holding it down every week. I'll be kicking in on Fridays. We did it tonight. Next week during the day, I'll be doing a stream of video game. Let me know in the comments what you want me to stream. And the 22nd, we're right back here. SmackDown review, Rampage. And you in your comments. That is it. That has been the show. Let me know what you got going on in the comments. I'll be checking these all weekend long. And we check the comments to everything, so watch our tier list, check out the videos, and make sure to keep an eye on the channel this weekend. We're going to have a short up about the Oscars happening right down the street. So that is it. Thank you for joining. My name is Zach. For Eric Knock, this is West Coast Pop. Take care and be excellent to each other.